Okay, I heard this from a Jewish rabbi. Where Jewish people are from. So I figured it's kosher. He said that the Jewish people are actually Jews. They stole it. That's why they called them Ashkenazi Jews. If you look in the bloodlines, Ashkenazi was the son of Gomer, which was the son of Japhet, which was the son of Noah. Now, they lived in a place called Khazar, but originated from in Turkey somewhere. There was a kingdom called Khazar. Now, this is a little harder to find because some people deny this, but this was from a Jewish rabbi. And when Khazar was being invaded from the Christians from one side, the Muslims from another side, and the king of Khazar didn't want to be either one. So he had sent for a guy from Italy to convert the entire nation to Judaism. They, from then on, called themselves Jewish. When the country dissolved, they moved into Europe because this was in eastern Russia. I don't think it's Russia anymore, but it was eastern Russia, western Europe, and started getting to own all the banks, all the systems, until in the early 1900s, a man named Adolf Hitler joined the Nazis. He didn't start the Nazis. And I believe it was Nationalists Against Zion Israel. But joined the Nazis and decided that the Jewish people was the seed of Satan and they had to be destroyed. He rounded them up and killed about 10 million of them, which, well, 7 million according to books. Some people argue 10 million, but I mean, regardless, it's nothing compared to what they did in Russia around the same time, where they killed 100 million people over the Marxist um, Marxism movement. But regardless, they don't teach that in history, they teach Hitler. And if you don't believe these guys are from Russia, then tell me why today they're still collecting money from all these churches to move them from Russia to Israel. But I have heard from another rabbi that originally came from Turkey, which is an interesting point because yesterday I was telling you where Caucasian people came from. And there was a man that ran the evil albinos to the caves of Turkey. And this is probably pretty reasonable because in the Turkey mountains, in the caves, there are complete cities underground. Like huge cities. And these people lived there for a while. And when their ancestors finally came out, they moved to Russia and started the land of Khazar. Now this you can't find anywhere. This is just kind of a putting two and two together kind of thing. But I believe that the evil albinos, that were bred became the Jewish people. And there is a difference in why I keep on saying Jewish and Jews. Jews were Hebrews. They were dark-skinned people from the original bloodline. They were not Jewish. I am a Jew, but my bloodline has been bred out because of the weak ancestors I've had. For the most part, because my dad's side is completely Scottish. My mom's side has some Scottish, some English, some French, I believe. But regardless, I believe my family name, I believe, were Normans that came into Europe and were bred out. That's why they're no longer McRitchies. Because Mick is a Scottish thing, just like O is a Irish thing. But we come from Scots. Not Scottish, but Scots. And Jews, Hebrews, per se, were probably, if you trace it down just right, are Scots, people from Ireland, the Moors, the Normans, the Huns, the Khans, any Native American, South American, any of the Americas groups, and at one time owned the entire world. You look at when Alexander the Great sat on the throne of Rome, he was said to be from Israel. Not the Israel today, but the true Israel, which is here in America. Utah has the highest amount of salt in the world because we are the salt of the earth. Utah was Utah. There was no J's. Just with the change of time, the name changed. And you can look at a map of Utah and you can see every thing that Moses described from the top of Mount Zion on the Utah map today because they didn't change the names of anything. But we are Jews. They are Jewish. They are trying to steal our bloodline, steal our heritage, and convince everybody that they are the true people. And regardless of anything, I mean, if they live by the law, then they are true people. Although the yarmulkes are a sign of representation of a bald spot in the back of your head, which you're not supposed to shave a bald spot in the back of your head. I know I went bald, but that was from this whatever ancestry I've gotten that was polluted in my bloodline. But hopefully tomorrow I will do a special on number 9. 9 is Hawa's number. They've lied to you about that. It's like 666 could not possibly be an evil number Because 6 plus 6 plus 6 equals 18. And 18 plus 1 equals 9. So it could not be evil. 7 plus 7 plus 7 equals 21. 21, 2 plus 1 equals 3, which means it's a lower number. I know Tesla said that 3, 6, and 9 are God numbers, but still yet, 3 is not the number of Hawa. 9 is. And I'll prove that tomorrow. As always, Hala Hawa, and may you be blessed.